Anna stood in the corner of the cold kitchen. Her face was plain. Her hair was dull brown. She was too tall, too quiet, too strange for her family's liking. "No man will ever want you," her mother said. The words cut deep into Anna's heart. They always did. Her mother's voice was sharp like winter ice. "Look at your sisters. They have pretty faces, soft voices. Men love them." She paused, staring at Anna with cold eyes. "But you read books instead of learning to be charming. You help sick animals instead of practicing conversation. You ask too many questions instead of staying quiet." Anna's two sisters giggled from across the room. They were everything she wasn't: beautiful, popular, wanted. The village called Anna odd, different, wrong. The baker's wife whispered about her. The priest shook his head when he saw her. Even children pointed and laughed. Anna tried to be smaller, quieter, but nothing worked. Nothing was ever enough. Then one gray morning, everything changed. A letter arrived. Heavy paper, dark wax seal. Her father's hands shook as he read it. "We're ruined," he whispered. His face went white as snow. "I owe money, lots of money, to Lord Marcus Grey." Anna's mother went very still. Everyone knew that name. Lord Grey, the cruel lord from the northern mountains. "How much money?" her mother asked. But her voice was different now. Calculating, cold. "Everything," her father said. "More than everything. He could take our house, our land. Everything we own." Her mother smiled then. A horrible smile, like a snake ready to strike. "Wait, we have something he might want." Anna's heart stopped beating. She somehow knew what came next. "Lord Grey needs a wife," her mother said slowly. "His first wife died. They say he killed her, but," she shrugged, "he still needs someone. Someone to cook, to clean, to serve." Her sisters gasped. Everyone in the kingdom knew about Lord Marcus Grey. He was harsh, mean, cold as winter. His first wife died young. Some people whispered he murdered her. Others said she died of fear. "Please, no," Anna begged. Her voice was small and broken. "Please don't send me there." But her mother just laughed. A sound like breaking glass. "You should thank me," she said. "No other man would ever have you. You're too plain, too odd, too useless." She paused. "At least this way, you're finally good for something." The deal was made that very day. Anna was sold, like cattle at market, like goods in a shop. Her father couldn't look at her. "Pack your things," he mumbled. "The carriage comes at dawn." Anna went to her tiny room. She packed her few belongings, her 3 books, her dried herbs for healing, the small wooden bird her brother carved before he left home. She sat on her thin bed and cried, silent tears that no one would see. Tomorrow, she would leave. Forever. "I'm sorry," her father whispered at her door. He still couldn't meet her eyes. "So very sorry, Anna." But sorry meant nothing now. Sorry wouldn't save her from Lord Grey. Sorry I wouldn't bring her home. The carriage came at dawn, black as midnight, cold as death itself. Anna climbed inside with her small bag. Her family watched from the doorway. No one waved goodbye. No one said they'd miss her. As the horses pulled away, Anna pressed her face to the window. Her home grew smaller, smaller, then gone. She was truly alone now. The driver was an old man with kind eyes. "Don't believe all the stories, miss," he said softly. Not everything people say is true, but Anna believed every word, every terrible story. Lord Grey would hate her plain face, her quiet ways, her strange habits. The land grew darker as they traveled north. Thick trees blocked the sun. Everything felt cold, dead, like hope itself was dying. "Almost there now," the driver said. Through the fog, Anna saw it. The castle. Huge dark stones, tall black towers, like a monster waiting to swallow her whole. This was her prison now, her tomb. The gates opened with a terrible grinding sound. Her new life was beginning. A life with the cruel Lord Grey, the man who bought her, who owned her now. Anna wiped her tears away. She stood as straight as she could. If she was going to die, she would die with dignity, not crying, not begging. The carriage stopped. Anna stepped out into the cold mountain air. Wind cut through her thin cloak. She pulled it tight around her shoulders. "Welcome." The voice was soft, gentle, not what she expected at all. Anna looked up and froze. A man stood before her. Tall and strong, yes, but his eyes were kind, warm, even, sad, but not cruel. "I'm Marcus," he said quietly. Marcus Gray. Your husband. This was the cruel lord. This man with gentle eyes, with a sad, soft smile. Anna stared. Nothing made sense. But one thing was perfectly clear. Her life had just changed forever. Marcus Gray was not cruel. Not really. But he let the whole world think he was. It was easier that way. Safer for his heart. He stood in his study now, watching rain fall against tall windows, thinking about the girl, Anna, his new wife. She had looked so scared, so small and frightened. Of course she was afraid. Everyone feared him. That was exactly what he wanted. But inside he felt only sadness. 5 years ago, everything in his life changed. His first wife, Sarah, died in this very castle, not by his hand. Never that. She was sick, so terribly sick. He tried everything to save her. Every doctor in the kingdom, every medicine, every prayer. Nothing worked. When Sarah died, Marcus died too. Inside his heart, where it mattered, the rumors started immediately. He killed her, people whispered in dark corners. Lord Grey is a monster, they said at market. Stay away from that cursed castle. Marcus never fought the lies. Why bother? The truth hurt so much more. He had failed Sarah, failed to save the woman he loved more than life itself. That felt worse than murder. So he hid away in his castle. With his books, his work, his endless guilt, he became the monster they said he was. Cold, distant, cruel to anyone who came close. But debts must be paid. Anna's father owed much money. Too much. The man was a fool. He gambled away everything, drank away the rest, left his family with nothing. Please, Lord Grey, the man had begged, tears streaming down his face. Take my daughter, as payment for what I owe. Marcus almost said no. He didn't want another wife. Didn't want to risk his heart again. Then he heard about Anna, the strange one, the unwanted one, the daughter who healed sick animals, who read books in secret, who asked questions that made people uncomfortable, just like Sarah used to do. Maybe he could help this girl, give her a home where being different was safe, a place far away from that cruel family who didn't see her worth. Fine, he told Anna's father. Send her to me. Now she was here, scared and alone, thinking he would hurt her just like everyone else had. His butler, James, knocked softly and entered. She's in her room, sir, crying very quietly. Marcus nodded. Of course she was crying. She thought she'd been sold to a monster. Give her time, Marcus said. And James? Make sure she has everything she needs. Books, if she wants them. Warm clothes, the best food we have. James smiled knowingly. He had worked for Marcus for 20 years. He knew the truth. Marcus Gray was kind, too kind, sometimes, too gentle for this harsh world. Yes, sir. Should I tell her about Lady Sarah, about what really happened? No, Marcus said quickly. Let her rest tonight. Tomorrow will be soon enough to begin. Tomorrow he would try to show Anna that she was safe here, wanted here, valued here, even if she couldn't believe it yet. He walked to his desk and picked up Sarah's portrait. Her face smiled back at him. Beautiful, kind, gone forever. Protect someone, Sarah had whispered with her last breath. Don't stay alone forever, Marcus. Promise me. Marcus touched his gold wedding ring. Still there after 5 years. Always there. He wasn't ready to love again. Might never be ready. The pain was still too deep, too raw. But he could be kind to Anna. He could give her the home she'd never had, the respect she'd never received, the safety she deserved. The rain finally stopped. Pale sunlight broke through gray clouds. Maybe it was a sign. Maybe hope was still possible. Marcus sat at his desk and pulled out clean paper. He began to write carefully. Rules for the castle, he started. Then crossed it out with his pen. Too harsh, too cold. Welcome to your new home, he tried instead. Much better. He made a list. Her own beautiful room, her own private space, freedom to read any book she wanted, freedom to learn, to grow, to be herself without fear. No demands from him, no cruelty, no force, no expectation, just kindness, safety, respect, all the things she'd never had before, all the things every person deserved. Marcus sealed the letter with warm wax. Tomorrow, Anna would understand. He wasn't the monster people said he was. He was just broken, damaged, alone, like her. Maybe two broken people could help each other heal. Not with love. That was asking too much. But with understanding, with friendship, with basic human kindness. It would have to be enough. For now. The morning came too soon for Anna. She hadn't slept at all. How could she? Every sound in the castle made her jump. Every shadow looked like danger creeping closer. The soft knock came at her door. Polite. Gentle. Come in, Anna whispered. An older woman entered. She had a kind face and warm, tired eyes. Her smile was real. I'm Mrs. Bell, she said, head of the household staff. Lord Grey sent up breakfast for you. Anna stared in shock. Breakfast? For her? But she was nobody. Nothing. The silver tray was piled high with food. Fresh eggs, warm bread with butter, sweet jam, hot tea that smelled like heaven. More food than Anna had seen in months at home. Is this some kind of mistake? Anna asked quietly. Mrs. Bell laughed. The sound was soft and completely real. No, dear child. Lord Grey specifically said to make sure you eat well. Very well indeed. Anna didn't understand. Why would he feed her so much? Unless he wanted her healthy and strong. For whatever terrible thing came next, fear crept up her throat like ice. Lord Grey would like to see you, Mrs. Bell continued. When you're ready, of course. No rush at all. No rush. That was completely new. At home, Anna jumped immediately when called, or she faced her mother's sharp hand across her face. Anna ate slowly. Every bite felt like a gift. The food was incredible, better than anything she'd ever tasted. She felt guilty enjoying it so much. When she finished, she put on her best dress. It was still shabby and plain, still marked her as poor, but at least it was clean. Mrs. Bell led her through the castle halls. The place was enormous, but it was also warm. Fires burned in every room. Fresh flowers sat on polished tables. Sunlight streamed through clean windows. Not what Anna expected from a monster's home. They stopped at massive wooden doors. Anna's heart began racing like a wild horse. He's waiting inside, Mrs. Bell said gently. She squeezed Anna's cold hand. Don't worry, dear. He's very different than you think. Anna knocked with shaking fingers. Come in, called the same gentle voice from yesterday. She pushed open the heavy door and stepped inside. The room took her breath away. Tall ceilings, warm firelight, and books. So many books. Her eyes went wide with wonder. More books than she'd ever dreamed existed. Marcus stood by a huge window. When he turned, he smiled. A real smile that reached his sad eyes. Good morning, Anna. Did you sleep well? She almost lied to be polite, then decided not to. No, my lord. I was very scared. He nodded slowly. Understanding filled his face. I know. This must be incredibly hard for you. Hard? That was all? No anger at her fear? No punishment for admitting weakness? Please, sit down, he said kindly. We should talk. Anna sat on the edge of a soft chair, hands folded tight in her lap, waiting for rules, demands, orders about her duties. Instead, Marcus handed her a folded paper. I wrote this last night. For you, Anna read with growing amazement. Then read again to make sure. Her own room, access to all these books, freedom to walk anywhere, no demands, no cruel treatment. I don't understand, she said quietly. What do you want from me? Marcus sat across from her, not too close, giving her space to breathe. Nothing, he said simply. Just be yourself. Read if you want to. Learn whatever interests you. Heal animals if that makes you happy. This castle belongs to you now too. Anna's eyes filled with tears. She couldn't stop. But I'm plain, strange, completely useless. My mother always said, no. Marcus's voice was firm but not harsh. You are none of those things. Your family was wrong. Very, very wrong about you. He stood and walked to the wall of books. These are yours now. All of them. I heard that you love to read. Anna stood too. She touched one book with trembling fingers. Real leather binding. Gold letters on the spine. Beautiful beyond words. Why? She whispered. Why are you being kind to me? Marcus was quiet for a long moment. Then, because everyone deserves kindness. Especially people who've never had any. A bell rang somewhere in the castle. Lunchtime. Would you eat with me? Marcus asked carefully. Only if you want to. No pressure at all. Anna nodded. Still confused, still a little scared, but also curious. They walked together through the halls. Not touching, but together. The dining room was bright and cheerful. Two place settings waited. Close enough to talk, far enough apart to feel safe. They ate and talked a little. About books. About the castle. Safe, easy things. Can I ask you something? Anna said. Always, Marcus replied immediately. Are you really cruel like everyone says? Marcus smiled, sad but completely honest. No, but sometimes it's much easier if people think I am. They leave me alone that way. Anna understood that feeling perfectly. Being alone, being different, being hurt by others. I will never hurt you, Marcus said quietly. Ever. That's a promise. I swear on my honor. Anna looked into his eyes. Something inside her said to believe him, to trust this strange, gentle man. Maybe this wasn't punishment after all. Maybe it was escape from her family's cruelty, from their constant hatred. Maybe Lord Grey, Marcus, was actually her chance at something better, something real and good. Only time would tell. But for the first time in years, Anna felt something completely new growing in her chest. Hope. To let. Days became weeks in Anna's new life. She found her rhythm slowly, like learning to dance to music she'd never heard before. Wake early with actual excitement. Eat breakfast without fear. Then, freedom. Real freedom for the first time in her life. Anna explored every corner of the massive castle. Every room held wonders. Every hallway led to new discoveries. No one stopped her. No one yelled at her for being curious. The library became her sacred place. Hundreds of books lined the walls. Stories from distant lands. Knowledge about healing plants. Poetry that made her heart sing. Marcus gave her a writing desk of her very own. Polished wood that smelled like roses. Paper. Ink. Quill pens. Write whatever you want, he said simply. Your thoughts. Your dreams. Stories. Anything at all. They ate lunch together every single day. At first they spoke carefully about safe things. Books they both read. Weather. Castle life. But slowly, they began sharing more. What did you want to be? Marcus asked one afternoon, before all this happened. A healer, Anna said without thinking. Then blushed at her boldness. Like the wise woman in our village. She knew which plants could cure sickness, which herbs could ease pain. She looked down, but Mother always said it was a waste of time. Marcus leaned forward with interest. The East Tower has been empty for years. Would you like to see it? It might make a perfect healing room. Anna's mouth fell completely open. Really? My own workspace? Your own workspace, Marcus confirmed. James will help you get whatever supplies you need. That very afternoon, Anna climbed the winding stairs to see her new domain. The tower room was perfect. Huge windows let in streams of sunlight. Fresh air carried the scent of herbs from the garden below. Thank you, Anna told Marcus at dinner. Real dinner together now, not the careful formal meals from her first days. No one has ever given me anything like this before. You deserve so much more than this, Marcus said quietly. So very much more. Anna started small with her healing work. She gathered herbs from the castle garden, made simple teas and salves. When Mrs. Bell complained of aching joints, Anna brewed her a special mixture. The pain disappeared completely. Word spread through the castle staff like wildfire. The stable boy cut his hand badly. Anna's healing salve made it heal clean with no ugly scar. You have a real gift, Marcus said with pride in his voice. A truly amazing gift. Anna blushed deeply. Praise was still so new, so strange, but also wonderful. Her mornings changed completely. She still woke early, but now with excitement bubbling in her chest. Things to do, people to help, real purpose in her life. She spent hours working with her herbs, reading medical books that Marcus provided. Sarah collected these, he mentioned once. Very quietly. Anna didn't push for more information, but she understood. Sarah was his first wife, the one who died too young. Evenings became the best part of each day. Anna and Marcus sat by the warm fire, reading together, sometimes taking turns reading aloud. You have a lovely voice, Marcus told her. Clear and pleasant to hear. Lovely. He called something about her lovely. Anna's heart did strange, fluttering things. Marcus taught her to play chess. He was patient and encouraging. Think ahead, he said. You're incredibly intelligent. Use that gift. Anna actually won games sometimes. When she did, Marcus smiled with genuine pride and joy. The castle staff began treating Anna with real warmth. They saw her kindness, her willingness to help anyone in need. Her healing touch eased their pain. You're so good for him, Mrs. Bell whispered one day. Lord Grey smiles now. He even laughs sometimes. Anna noticed the changes too. Marcus carried less sadness in his shoulders. The shadows in his eyes were lighter now, but he still kept a polite distance between them. Never touched her. Never pushed for anything more than friendship. Just kindness, respect, space to grow. Anna was changing as well. Standing straighter when she walked, speaking more clearly, believing in herself bit by bit. She wrote a short letter to her father. I am well here, happy, even. Thank you for sending me. No response ever came. Anna didn't expect one. Didn't need one anymore. This was home now. One rainy afternoon, Marcus was late for lunch. He was never late for anything. Anna began to worry. She found him in his study, head buried in his hands. A letter spread open on his desk. What's wrong? Anna asked. She was brave enough now to show that she cared. Marcus looked up with red, exhausted eyes. Nothing important, just old memories haunting me. Anna glanced at the date written on the letter. Something about today was significant. Sarah? She asked very gently. Marcus nodded slowly. 5 years ago today. 5 years since I lost her forever. Anna did something that surprised them both. She reached out and touched his shoulder lightly. A simple comfort. I'm so sorry, she said with feeling. So very sorry for your pain. Marcus covered her small hand with his larger one. Just for a moment. Thank you, Anna. Thank you for understanding. They sat together in comfortable silence. Sometimes shared quiet is better than any words. That night at dinner, Marcus spoke from his heart. You make this place feel alive again. Thank you for that gift. Anna smiled. A real, genuine smile. You saved me from them. From that terrible life I had before. Perhaps we saved each other, Marcus said softly. Perhaps they had. Two wounded souls finding peace together. Finding purpose. Finding friendship. Yes, friendship. That's exactly what this was. Warm and safe and completely real. Anna went to bed truly happy for the first time in her entire life. Tomorrow she would work more. Learn more. Help more people. Life was good now. Different than she'd ever imagined. But wonderfully, amazingly good. She was wanted here. Needed here. Valued for who she really was. For the first time ever, Anna truly belonged somewhere. Winter arrived early that year. Anna barely noticed the cold. She was too busy, too happy, too completely alive. Her healing room in the tower flourished like a garden in spring. Shelves lined with carefully labeled herbs, medical books filled with knowledge, and people, so many people seeking her help. Please, my lady, the young maid begged with tears in her eyes. My daughter won't eat anything. She grows thinner every day. I'm so scared she'll die. Anna listened with her whole heart. Really listened to every word. She made a special tea from gentle herbs that would encourage appetite. Within days, the little girl was eating again, laughing again, playing like a normal child. You're a miracle worker, the mother cried through happy tears. A true miracle. Anna shook her head humbly. Not a miracle, just knowledge, just caring enough to try. Marcus often watched her work from the doorway, quiet and observant, pride shining clearly on his face. You're absolutely amazing, he said one evening. Do you know that? Anna still blushed at compliments. I just help people. That's all I do. No, Marcus said with firm certainty. You heal them, body and soul. There's a big difference. Word about Anna's gifts spread beyond the castle walls. The village people heard stories about the Lord's wife, the healer, the kind woman who asked for nothing in return. At first they came nervously, scared of the castle, terrified of the cruel Lord Grey. But Anna welcomed everyone with the same warm smile, the same gentle hands. No judgment for their fear or their poverty. A farmer brought his son with a badly broken arm. Anna set the bone straight and wrapped it with expert care. How much do we owe? The farmer asked, counting his few coins. Nothing at all, Anna said firmly. Just tell others that I'm here to help anyone who needs it. News traveled fast through the countryside. The cruel lord's wife wasn't cruel at all. She was kind beyond measure. She was skilled beyond belief. Marcus supported every part of Anna's work. What do you need? He would ask, daily. More books? Different supplies? Better equipment? Anna made careful lists. Marcus provided everything without question or complaint. Just complete, loving support. She learned more each day, studied late into the night by candlelight, practiced new techniques each morning. You're becoming completely different, Mrs. Bell observed with a knowing smile. Stronger, more sure of yourself. Anna felt the changes deep inside. Confidence, growing like spring flowers. Voice becoming steadier each day. At dinner, she talked more freely now. Shared her ideas without fear. Made suggestions without apologizing. The village needs a proper healing house, she told Marcus one evening. Somewhere close by for emergency. Marcus nodded thoughtfully. Excellent idea. We'll have one built. You can design it exactly how you want. He said we. Like they were partners. Like equals working together. Anna drew detailed plans by firelight. Marcus helped with practical suggestions, adding his thoughts, making her vision even better. You're so intelligent, he said with admiration. Incredibly smart and creative. Why did your family ever make you feel stupid? Control, Anna answered simply. Keep me small, keep me weak, keep me from knowing my own worth. Marcus's jaw tightened with anger. They were fools, cruel, blind fools. Anna reached across the table, touched his hand briefly. But their cruelty led me here, to this life. To you. She paused. Maybe everything happened exactly as it should. Marcus stared at her small hand on his. Something shifted in his eyes. Something warm and wandering. Anna, he said softly, you're not just healing others anymore. You're healing me too. Their eyes met across the candlelit table. Anna's heart began beating faster, different than before, like something was awakening inside her chest. Marcus pulled his hand away gently, but slowly, like he didn't really want to. We should get some rest, he said quietly. Anna nodded, but neither of them moved for a long moment. Something was changing between them. Growing, becoming more than friendship. Anna went to bed with her heart racing. Marcus's words echoed in her mind. You're healing me too. What did that mean exactly? And why did the thought of it make her feel so wonderfully, terrifyingly alive? Right. Spring arrived like a gentle promise. The castle grounds burst with new life. Flowers bloomed in every garden. And something else was blooming too. Anna's confidence had grown strong as oak trees. She walked with purpose now, spoke with certainty, smiled with genuine joy. Her healing practice served the entire region. Nobles and peasants alike sought her help. She treated everyone exactly the same. You're famous, Marcus said with pride. People travel for days just to see you. Anna laughed. The sound was light and free. Good. Healing shouldn't be only for the wealthy. Marcus watched her with an expression Anna couldn't quite read. Soft, wondering. Like he was seeing her clearly for the very first time. They spent more time together now. Walking in the gardens. Reading by the fire. Talking late into the evening hours. Tell me about Sarah, Anna said one night. Brave enough now to ask difficult questions. Marcus was quiet for so long. Anna thought he wouldn't answer. Then he began to speak. She was like you in many ways. She's intelligent, kind. She loved books and learning. His voice grew soft with memory. She wanted to be a healer too, just like you became. Anna listened without interrupting, letting him share his pain. When she got sick, I tried everything. Every doctor in the kingdom. Every possible cure. Marcus's hands trembled slightly. Nothing worked. I watched her fade away, day by day, and I was completely powerless. Tears filled Anna's eyes. I'm so sorry. That must have been terrible beyond words. When she died, people started rumors. Said I killed her. I let them believe it. Marcus looked directly at Anna. It was easier than admitting the truth. That I failed her completely. Anna reached for his hand without thinking. You didn't fail her. You loved her. Sometimes, love isn't enough to stop death. That's not failure. That's just being human. Marcus stared at their joined hands. How did you become so wise? Pain teaches wisdom, Anna said simply. You taught me that. Something electric passed between them. A connection deeper than friendship. Marcus lifted their joined hands, gently kissed Anna's knuckles. The touch was soft as butterfly wing. Anna, he whispered. I think I'm falling in love with you. Anna's heart stopped completely, then started beating twice as fast. I love you too, she whispered back. The words came without thought, pure truth from her soul. Marcus cupped her face with gentle hands. Are you sure? Really sure? Anna nodded. More sure than I've ever been about anything. He leaned closer, stopped just inches from her lips. May I kiss you? Please, Anna breathed. Their first kiss was soft, tentative, perfect. When they broke apart, both were breathing hard. I never thought I could love again, Marcus admitted. You healed that broken part of me. Anna smiled through happy tears. You healed me first, made me whole. They sat together in comfortable silence, hearts full, souls connected. Will you marry me? Marcus asked suddenly. Really marry me? Not just the arrangement your father made. Anna laughed with pure joy. We're already married, remember? That was business, Marcus said seriously. This would be love, choice, real partnership. Yes, Anna said immediately. Yes, to all of it. Marcus pulled her close. She fit perfectly against his chest. I want to do this right, he said. Court you properly. Show you how precious you are. You already do that every day, Anna murmured against his shoulder. But Marcus was determined. The next morning brought flowers, poetry written in his careful hand, small gifts that showed how well he knew her heart, a new set of medical books, rare healing herbs from distant lands, a beautiful silver locket with both their names engraved inside. You're spoiling me, Anna protested. Good, Marcus replied with a grin. You deserve to be thoroughly spoiled. The castle staff watched their romance bloom, with knowing smiles. Love was in the air like perfume. About time, Mrs. Bell muttered happily. Both of you needed each other desperately. Anna's healing work continued flourishing, but now she had a true partner supporting every dream. They planned the new village healing house together, designed it for maximum help to the most people. We'll staff it with trained healers, Anna suggested. Teach local women the skills they need. Perfect, Marcus agreed. Education and healing combined. Word of their love story spread through the region. The cruel lord who wasn't cruel at all. The unwanted daughter who found her true worth. People began calling it a fairy tale come to life. But Anna knew better. This wasn't magic or fantasy. This was what happened when two wounded souls chose to heal together. When kindness was met with kindness. When love was allowed to grow, slowly and naturally. It was real. It was earned. It was absolutely perfect. But their happiness was almost too good to be true. Anna should have known it couldn't last without challenge. The letter arrived on a Tuesday morning. Anna recognized her mother's harsh handwriting immediately. Marcus found her in the garden, staring at the unopened letter with trembling hands. What's wrong, my love? He asked gently. It's from my mother, Anna whispered. I'm afraid to read it. Marcus sat beside her on the stone bench. Would you like me to read it first? Anna shook her head. No, I need to do this myself. She broke the wax seal with steady fingers. Read silently. Her face went pale, then flushed with anger. They're coming here, she said quietly. My parents and sisters. They want to visit their dear daughter who married so well. Marcus's jaw tightened. What do they really want? Anna laughed bitterly. Money, of course. Father's gambling debts have gotten worse. They think I can convince you to help them. What do you want to do? Marcus asked. Anna stood up straighter. Let them come. I'm not the same person they sold away. They need to see what they lost. Marcus smiled with fierce pride. My brave, strong wife. 3 days later, Anna's family arrived in a fancy hired carriage, dressed in their finest clothes, putting on a show of wealth they didn't possess. Anna waited in the main hall. Marcus stood beside her, united, strong. Her mother swept in first, all false smiles and theatrical gestures. My darling Anna, she cried. How wonderful you look. Marriage agrees with you so well. Anna didn't move to embrace her. Hello, mother. Her father followed, hat in hand. Nervous, ashamed. Anna, my dear girl, you've grown up beautifully. Her sisters entered last. Their eyes were wide with envy at the castle's obvious wealth. My lord, Anna's mother said, with an elaborate curtsy to Marcus. Thank you for taking such good care of our precious daughter. Marcus's voice was ice cold. Your precious daughter, the same daughter you called useless, plain, unwanted. Anna's mother faltered slightly. Oh, you misunderstand. We always treasured Anna. Enough, Anna said clearly. Her voice rang with authority. I know why you're really here. Her family exchanged uncomfortable glances. Anna, dear, her father began. We've had some financial difficulties. Gambling debts, Anna corrected firmly. The same problem that made you sell me in the first place. Her mother's false smile slipped. Now see here, young lady. You owe your family. I owe you nothing, Anna interrupted. Less than nothing. She walked closer to her family. They actually stepped back from her confidence. Let me tell you what I've learned, Anna said clearly. I'm not useless. I'm a skilled healer who saves lives every day. I'm not stupid. I run a successful practice and design buildings. I'm not worthless. I'm loved and respected by hundreds of people. Her sisters stared in shock. This wasn't the quiet, broken girl they remembered. You were wrong about everything, Anna continued. Every cruel word you ever said to me was a lie. Her mother's face twisted with rage. You ungrateful little... That's enough. Marcus stepped forward. His voice was dangerous. You will not speak to my wife that way. Not in our home. Your wife, her mother sneered. You mean the payment for a debt? The consolation prize no real man wanted? Anna felt Marcus tense beside her, but she placed a gentle hand on his arm. "I'll handle this," she said quietly. Anna walked to the window. She looked out at the village where people loved and respected her. "Do you see that village?" she asked her family. "Those people travel for days to seek my help. They call me a miracle worker. They bless my name." She turned back to face them. "Do you see this castle? This is my home. These are my people. This is the life I built from nothing." Her voice grew stronger with each word. "You sold me thinking I was worthless. But you were blind. You couldn't see my true value because you were too small-minded to recognize real worth." Anna looked directly at her mother. "I forgive you for your cruelty, but I will never forget it. And I will never let you hurt me again." Her father stepped forward. "Anna, please. We're family." "No," Anna said firmly. "Family protects each other, supports each other, love each other." She gestured to Marcus. "This man is my family now." Marcus moved to stand beside her. "Anna is everything you said she wasn't. Beautiful, intelligent, valuable beyond measure. Your loss is my greatest gain." Anna's mother made one last desperate attempt. "Surely you can spare some money for the people who raised you." "The people who raised me?" Anna laughed. "You mean the people who told me I was worthless every day? Who made me believe I deserved nothing?" She walked to her mother, looked her straight in the eye. "I'll give you exactly what you gave me," Anna said quietly. "Nothing." The silence stretched long and uncomfortable. Finally, Anna's father spoke. Perhaps we should leave." "Yes," Marcus said coldly. "You should." As her family prepared to go, Anna's youngest sister whispered, "Anna, I'm sorry for how we treated you." Anna softened slightly. "Then learn from this, Grace. Treat others with kindness. You never know who might surprise you." After they left, Anna collapsed onto Marcus's chest. Not from weakness, but from relief. "I'm so proud of you," Marcus murmured into her hair. "So incredibly proud." "I couldn't have done it without you," Anna said. "You made me strong enough to face them." "No, my love. That strength was always inside you. I just helped you find it." Anna looked up at her husband with eyes full of love. "They were wrong about everything, but especially about one thing." "What's that?" Anna smiled. "They said no man would ever want me, but the best man in the world chose to love me." Marcus kissed her deeply. "And I choose you again every single day." They stood together in their beautiful home, surrounded by love and respect and genuine happiness. Anna had faced her past and conquered it. She was no longer the unwanted daughter. She was exactly who she was meant to be. 2 years later, Anna stood in her new healing house in the village center. Sunlight streamed through tall windows onto shelves lined with medicines. The sound of children's laughter drifted from the teaching room next door. "Lady Anna," called young Tom, the baker's son. "My mother sent me to thank you. Her cough is completely gone." Anna smiled and ruffled his hair. "Tell her to come see me if it returns. And remember what I taught you about washing hands before touching food." Tom nodded seriously and ran off to spread the word. Marcus appeared in the doorway, watching with that same expression of wonder he'd worn for months. "What are you thinking about?" Anna asked. "How different you are from the frightened girl who arrived at my castle," he said softly. "And how you were always exactly who you are now. I just couldn't see it at first." Anna walked to him, straightening his collar with familiar affection. "We both changed each other. The village council wants to officially name this place," Marcus said. "The Anna Gray Healing Center." Anna blushed. "That's too much." "No, it's exactly right. You've saved more lives than any doctor in the kingdom." The commotion outside caught their attention. Through the window, they saw a fancy carriage approaching. Royal banners flew from its sides. "Are we expecting anyone?" Anna asked. Marcus shook his head, equally puzzled. The carriage stopped. A richly dressed man stepped out, followed by several attendants. "That's Lord Chancellor Harrison," Marcus said with surprise. "What could you want here?" They walked outside to greet the unexpected visitor. "Lord Gray, Lady Gray," the Chancellor said with a deep bow. "I bring greetings from His Majesty the King." Anna and Marcus exchanged confused glances. "The King has heard remarkable stories about Lady Anna's healing work," the Chancellor continued. "Stories of a woman who heals both noble and peasant with equal care, who asks nothing in return, who has saved countless lives." Anna felt heat creeping up her neck. "I just do what I can to help people." "Exactly why His Majesty wishes to honor you," the Chancellor smiled. "Lady Anna Gray, by royal decree, you are hereby named Royal Healer of the Realm, the first woman ever to hold such a position." Anna's mouth fell open in shock. The Chancellor continued. "Furthermore, the King wishes to fund healing centers like this one in every major city. with you overseeing their development and training. I don't know what to say, Anna stammered. Marcus wrapped his arm around her waist. Say yes, my love. The kingdom needs you. Anna thought of all the people she could help with royal backing, all the women she could train, all the lives that might be saved. Yes, she said firmly. I accept the honor. Word spread through the village like wildfire. Within hours, people gathered to celebrate their beloved healer. That evening, Anna and Marcus sat in their favorite spot by the castle fire. The royal decree lay on the table between them. Royal healer, Marcus mused. My wife, the most important medical authority in the kingdom. Anna shook her head in amazement. Remember when I thought I was worthless? When did I believe everything my family said about me? You were never worthless, Marcus said firmly. You were just surrounded by people too blind to see your light. Anna curled up against his side. Do you think Sarah would approve of us? Of what I've become? Marcus was quiet for a moment. Sarah always said love multiplies when it's shared. She would be thrilled that her medical books helped save lives. That her husband found happiness again. I wish I could have met her, Anna said softly. In a way, you did. Every time you heal someone with knowledge from her books, she's there with you. Anna smiled at the thought. 3 women connected across time by compassion and skill. What would you tell that frightened girl who arrived here 3 years ago? Marcus asked. Anna considered carefully. I would tell her, you are not what they said you were. You are not plain. You are unique. You are not useless. You are invaluable. You are not unwanted. You are desperately needed. She paused, looking into the fire. And I would tell her that the man who seems so scary will become the love of your life. That the castle that feels like a prison will become the home of your dreams. Marcus kissed the top of her head. What else? That someday the king himself will recognize your worth. That you'll heal thousands of people. That you'll train dozens of other healers. That your work will outlive you by generation. Anna turned to look at her husband. But most importantly, I would tell her that she was always a princess. She just needed to find the right kingdom to see it. Marcus cupped her face gently. You found your kingdom, and your kingdom found its queen. Their kiss was soft, full of love earned through trials, full of respect built through partnership, full of joy that came from becoming exactly who they were meant to be. Outside, snow began to fall. But inside the castle, 2 hearts beat in perfect rhythm. Anna had been sold to a cruel lord who turned out to be the kindest man alive. She had been called worthless by people who couldn't recognize true value. She had been treated like nothing by those who had everything wrong. But in the end, she found exactly what she never dared to dream of. A love that saw her worth. A home that celebrated her gifts. A life that honored her heart. She had been sold as payment for a debt. But she was treasured like the priceless gift she had always been. Anna Gray, royal healer, beloved wife. The princess who found her way home.